Happy Friday, everyone. So, a while back, a little movie came out. It was a TV only movie, didn't come out in theaters. But it was a little movie called Sharknado. And I watched Sharknado, and I'm going to do a little review about it because it's a piece of work for sure. So, here goes. One of the things you have to understand about Sharknado is it was a very low budget movie in the first place, and they blew it all on actors more than anything. Like, you would think that a movie like this would be more about special effects and stuff like that to make the movie look more engaging. That was not the case with Sharknado. No, 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 no. They got one or two big name actors, and other than that, they just screwed the pooch with whatever money they had left. So the basic story of Sharknado is that there are water tornadoes happening out in the middle of the ocean. I know they have a different name than water tornadoes, but that's basically what they are. And they're sucking up all these sharks and basically creating tornadoes filled with sharks made of water. Ergo, Sharknadoes. And the sharks can survive in that because there's water and they need water to survive and all that. So that's basically the plot. Sharks come and they drop on people and eat people and take them up into their shark tornado and eat them there and whatever. I would have loved to have been at the pitch meeting for this movie because I don't see anyone who would have thought that this was a good idea in the first place. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyhow, so you're following these few characters that are trying to figure out some way to stop these shark tornadoes. These have to be some of the dumbest characters in any movie I've ever seen, ever. Because they just don't... They don't get it. They fall victim to some of the classic plunders of movie characters where they just go and do things that are stupid simply to progress the storyline. And that is just unacceptable. I want to see some intelligence in my characters if I were making a movie like that. But granted, this is Sharknado, so I don't really expect to see much intelligence from anybody. That's the basic story. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much of the plot for those of you who have not seen it yet, but I'm going to move into talking about the special effects and how those look, because it's not good. It's not good. Easily some of the worst special effects I've ever seen in a movie. The rendering of the sharks is gritty. The effects of the tornadoes and stuff is obviously just a really crappily cut loop of that same graphic. Sharks will like fall from the sky and land on people, and it's just, God, it's so freaking cheesy and campy and just poorly made. Hands down, one of the worst movies about sharks I've ever seen. But then, as an ending, you're left with one of the worst character comebacks of all time. A character dies at one point in the movie, and then they come back. Right at the end, right when they should stay dead in the worst way possible, and let you see the movie for yourself so you understand. It is awful. However, something cool about the movie, there was a guy who I went to high school and middle school with, wasn't ever really, close friends with him. I knew him, he knew me, but that was about it. His name was Connor Weil, and he left my high school right at the beginning of our sophomore year to go pursue his acting career in LA. He is in Sharknado, and it makes me happy. I can't tell you exactly why it makes me so happy, but it does. Maybe it's a mix of reasons, but if you see Sharknado for nothing else, see it for that. If you know Connor Weil, watch Sharknado, and you will be thrilled. Anyhow, I think Sharknado is worth watching. It's worth watching simply because it is so bad. It's one of those movies that's so bad it's almost good. And I highly recommend it to all of you. In the meantime, stay classy, everyone, and I will see you next Friday. Hopefully, because I'm going out of town, and I will do my best to get a vlog up. But if not, oh well, deal with it.